Farlight 84 has a lot of weapons to choose from. The game offers players the opportunity to choose from energy weapons, sniper rifles, and automatic rifles. Some are best suited for close combat, while others are ideal for mid-range battles or long-range battles depending on the player's strategy. Each of these weapons has a special skill that provides an edge for players on the battlefield. The skills can either provide a defensive wall or an offensive boon to the players, whichever weapon a player chooses. These weapons that we're going over today are sure to wreak havoc and damage the enemies on the battlefield. Hello again, friends, and welcome back to Game Rant. I'm Casey, and these are the top 10 weapons in Farlight 84. At number 10, we've got the AK-77. This weapon is a popular choice among Farlight 84 players, as many are impressed with the rate of fire and the considerable amount of bullets it shoots. The AK-77 is a balanced weapon that offers high mobility and mid-range accuracy. It inflicts considerable damage on enemies, and its special skill, Fatal Volley, ensures that a player's ammo is not consumed for the period that the skill is activated. It's ideal for players who like to spray their opponents with a rain of bullets in the thick of battle. At number 9, we have the Porcupine. The Porcupine has a high rate of fire with a huge clip size that provides players with a near limitless pool of bullets. It's easy to carry, offering players high mobility. It also has a moderate range, not suitable for long distance combat. The Porcupine has a lot of clips that allow for constant barrage on the enemy. This weapon's special skill is the Smoke Bomb, which allows it to volley bombs that create a vision obstructing smoke once it detonates on the battlefield. The smoke bombs allow players to pick off the enemies easily when their view is obscured. At number 8, we've got the UMP-99. This weapon boasts a very fast firing rate and high stability, inflicting serious damage on the enemies. It's a very mobile weapon as it doesn't affect a player's movement and agility. Its range and accuracy both fall in the mid-range area. Like other weapons in Farlight 84, it has a special skill, Corrosion, which inflicts more damage on the enemy's shield. This skill is valuable as it becomes easier to dispatch an enemy with a depleted shield. At number 7, we've got the Bar 95. This sniper rifle has high single-shot damage and inflicts a lot of damage on the enemy. It's a suitable weapon for players who like to be stealthy and fight from a distance. One drawback is its low rate of fire, but it compensates for this with its special skill, Feeler. This skill launches a probe that performs a reconnaissance mission of its surrounding area on the battlefield, exposing enemy locations. Many players who use this weapon select it because of its range and the damage it inflicts on enemies. At number 6, we've got the Invader. The Invader is a mobile weapon with high stability and a fast rate of fire, as well as a moderate range and accuracy. This weapon is capable of inflicting considerable damage on the enemies, provided they aren't too far from the player. Its special skill, Fatal Volley, allows players to launch several rocket missiles that deal a lot of damage to the enemy. The missiles have a wide area of impact, taking out several enemies in one go. The rate of fire is impressive given the mobility of the gun. Players can shoot continuously at the enemy. At number 5, we've got the Jupiter 6. The Jupiter 6 has a sizable magazine, ensuring that players have a lot of ammunition on the battlefield. It can deal a lot of damage to enemies, and it has stability along with high mobility, making it easy for players to move around on the battlefield. Players can use this weapon's special ability to create a dome-like barrier with the player at the center of the dome. This dome acts as an additional defensive shield for the player. However, the dome can be destroyed if it takes a lot of damage. At number 4, we've got the MF-18. The MF-18 is a powerful weapon with a fast firing rate. It's the ideal weapon for players who enjoy fighting in close quarters. Its rate of fire is one of the highest in Farlight 84, and it inflicts a decent amount of damage on enemies. The MF-18's special skill is Recon Scan, which allows players to briefly scan for enemies in their surroundings. This skill prevents a player from running into an ambush and increases the chances of a player catching an enemy unaware. At number 3, we've got the M4. This weapon is an all-rounder with high stability and a high rate of fire, making it suitable for mid-range battles. The M4 offers players moderate accuracy, and it's also mobile enough to allow players to roam the battlefield freely. This weapon inflicts a good amount of damage. The M4's special skill, Deploy Wall, is a useful offensive skill that allows players to hit their enemy and damage their shield. This skill reduces the amount of effort and ammo required to dispatch an enemy. At number 2, we've got the White Dwarf. The White Dwarf is the fastest and one of the most powerful energy weapons in Farlight 84. Its rate of fire is comparable to the fastest in the game. It's a highly mobile and stable weapon inflicting some heavy damage, although the accuracy is moderate. This weapon fires rapid beams of energy that inflict a lot of damage on enemies. The White Dwarf's special skill is the Sentinel Fort. It allows players to unleash a turret that automatically attacks all enemies around it. And taking our top spot at number 1 is the Generator. The Generator is a state-of-the-art energy weapon with a high range and high stability. This weapon also has a high rate of fire and is incredibly accurate. The Generator is a highly mobile weapon that doesn't impact a player's mobility in the game. This weapon's special skill is the Electromagnetic Pulse Bomb. Players can shoot an EMP toward the target, removing the enemy's shield and temporarily deactivating the fight and shield charging, leaving the enemy vulnerable to the player's attacks. And that's our list, folks. Tell us in the comments what are some of your favorite weapons to use in Farlight 84. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, be sure to visit GameRant.com for more top-notch gaming content. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care for now.